Hey sellers, did you know that the fastest path to closing a deal often starts with who you already know? My name is Raina, video producer at Commsor, holder of our sales team secrets, helping more companies get warm intros and referrals from their network. Today, we're uncovering 10 selling secrets that center around warm introductions, social selling, and leveraging your network for sales success, all in just 10 minutes. Are you ready to unlock the power of relationships? Let's get started. Secret number 1, your network is your net worth. Sales isn't just about cold calling, it's about who you know. And according to LinkedIn, about 85% of all jobs are filled via networking. Imagine applying that principle to sales. Start by mapping out your network and asking, who can help me reach my prospect? Think of your network like a bank account. The time that you invest into building relationships pays off in the long term for making sales. Here's how to start. Write down your top 10 to 20 professional connections. Think about former colleagues, mentors, partners, people that work in the industry that you're trying to sell into. Then from there, you can use tools like Commsor or even LinkedIn to identify who they know that you're trying to sell to. For example, let's say that you're selling HR software. You can reach out to former colleagues that are in HR and ask them, do you happen to know anybody that's struggling to manage their hiring process right now? Your existing connections often know exactly the people that you need to meet. It's even more beneficial though if you know exact people that you're trying to get introduced to. Remember, the success here isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. Secret number 2 is that social selling is the new cold call. Imagine this, you're scrolling LinkedIn and you see that an ideal prospect posts something about having a challenge in the industry that you're working in. Instead of pitching them immediately on how your product can benefit them, take these steps. First, like their post. Then you can add a thoughtful comment, maybe something like, this is such an important issue. I've noticed similar trends in, name your industry, specific area that you're working in. And last, you can send them a connection request with a message. There's also some debates on with or without a connection message, but let's just say you're gonna add a connection message. You can say something simple like, I really enjoyed your post about whatever topic they posted about, and I wanted to connect. Why does this work? According to LinkedIn's State of Sales report, social sellers generate about 45% more opportunities than sellers that only rely on traditional methods. Selling nowadays starts with listening and engaging, not spamming. Build rapport before making your pitch. Selling happens in the comments before it happens in the DMs. Be warned, no one likes a pitch slap. Quality of relationships over quantity of messages always. Secret number 3, warm introductions are often more effective than cold outreach. On average, you need 2 warm intros or referrals to get 1 deal in the pipeline. That's about a 50% success rate. With the other colder option, you need 1,400 touch points, that's cold calls, emails, DMs, etc., to get 1 opportunity in the pipeline. That brings your success rate down to 0.071%. Ouch. Instead of just sending a generic cold email, go ahead and ask a mutual connection for an introduction. We like to call this step the warm intro check. It's simple. You just say, hey contact, I see that you know prospect from this company. Mind connecting us? Then maybe you can add a little bit of context. Why do you think that your product or service is going to be beneficial to them? Maybe that prospect recently made a post about the issue they're having, or maybe you're seeing things on their website that you can improve. Maybe you can even include some context about how this connection can help your connector. Warm introductions are essentially a transfer of trust. It builds instant credibility. While cold outreach sees response rates of 1 to 3%, warm outreach can see response rates as high as 60% according to DraftBound. Play the introduction card, it works. Secret number 4, referrals are pure gold. Most salespeople just don't ask. According to HubSpot, 91% of customers say that they would give referrals, yet only 11% of sellers ever ask their customers for referrals. After closing a deal with a happy customer, ask them, do you know anybody else that could benefit from this solution? That direct ask can open doors that you didn't even know existed. And did you know that customers that were referred into your company are also 40% more likely to make referrals for you? It's like a snowball effect. You get 1 referral and you open the door to more referrals. Secret number 5, nurture the relationship before making the ask. B2B selling often means that your deals are worth thousands, if not millions of dollars. Trust is the ultimate form of currency here, and you get that trust by nurturing your relationships. Gartner research shows that 80% of B2B sales include complex buyer journeys. Whether it's a LinkedIn connection or a past colleague, provide value first. Think of nurturing like planting seeds. Instead of pitching them immediately, try this first. 1, send them a helpful article or white paper. 2, comment on their social media over a few weeks. 3. Offer to introduce them to someone in your network who could benefit them. By the time you're ready to make your ask, they'll already see you as a trusted advisor. When the time comes, they'll be much more open to helping you. For example, one of our sales reps, Eric, recently made a sale by helping that company hire a new rep. The story goes that the company actually wanted to push back a deal with us in order to wait a few months and hire a rep on their own. Eric actually knew somebody in his network that was a great fit, introduced them, that person got hired, and the deal got pushed back up. But honestly, whether Eric made the sale or not wasn't really that important. This connection between both the company and the rep that got hired was actually Eric nurturing 2 different relationships for the benefit of both of them, meaning the long-term effect of Eric creating that connection was much more valuable than anything else. Secret number 6, mutual connections are hidden opportunities. LinkedIn data shows that prospects are 70% more likely to respond if there's a mutual connection. Look at your prospects' LinkedIn profiles. Who are you already connected to that can help you build credibility? A quick, I noticed that you know, contact name can immediately change the tone of your outreach. You can even frame it like this. I met Mac at the holiday party last month, and he mentioned that you might be interested in using referrals for your sales team. Interested in chatting? You're pulling in the name of someone that the prospect knows and trusts to start building that credibility. Secret number 7, be where your prospects are. A recent report from Demand Gen says that 76% of buyers prefer to engage with vendors in industry-specific communities before entering into a formal sales conversation. Pretty much join communities, LinkedIn groups, Slack channels, places where your buyers are more likely to hang out. It's a low-pressure way to meet them and position yourself as a helpful expert. If no communities exist for your company, because let's say your company's creating their own category, make the community. Be the leaders in the space, become the place that people want to go to when they want to learn more about that industry and get involved. Don't wait for your prospects to come to you, meet them where they are. Secret number 8, use tools to scale your efforts. Forbes reports that 59% of sales teams use AI-powered tools to scale their efforts. Tools like Commsor make it easy to automate finding warm introductions within your network. Let me go ahead and give you a quick preview of what we're building.
Well, saddle up, Susan, because we're about to divulge all the secrets of how Commsor builds a go-to-network motion. Commsor bridges together all different various types of networks beyond just LinkedIn and Gmail, but actually brings together the entire virtual Rolodex that you've spent the last 10 years developing. So before we actually dive in and build an automated playbook, we're going to create a persona. This persona is going to be segmented as minute as you possibly want, be it fuzzy or direct match. We're going to tailor it so that way the playbook, which this is going to incorporate with, is going to be directed to just that one focused point. That playbook is going to be action between 2 different facets. One is the one-time search, be it, or perhaps an always-on, which is my most common motion, and that it's going to consistently search through my entire invited network. Again, we're going to go dive into that team or network. That team network is going to bring in that sales persona, be it that's my specified ICP that I'm looking to do. And now my favorite part, the intro purpose configuration. What the heck are we doing with this playbook? And last but certainly not least, we're going to go ahead and assign this playbook to whomever is just going to simply log in and get those alerts so that all they need to do is exercise on those warm intros. No more mundane going through, turn through. Hope this was valuable. Love to chat with you. Love to see your network as it works for you today. If you guys have any questions, drop it below. See ya.
Secret number 9, nothing builds trust like a good success story. According to Edelman's Trust Barometer, 63% of buyers trust case studies and actual stories versus direct sales. When you're leveraging a referral or a warm intro, share a specific example of how you helped someone similar to them. Here's an example. Thanks for the intro, Will. Hey, Mark. Noticed how you were posting about how influencer marketing was a bit overwhelming in the B2B space. We noticed that many companies were facing the same issues with scaling. Recently, we helped Acne Company increase their pipeline by 27% through influencer marketing. Are you interested in learning more? And finally, secret number 10. Make networking a habit, not a one-off activity. Networking alone might seem like a daunting task. From preparing to attend major events, hosting dinners with prospects, creating a community group, but it doesn't have to be that intense. You can always start small. Harvard Business Review suggests spending 10 to 15 minutes a day connecting with new people, commenting on posts, or just sending quick follow-ups. If you make it part of your daily tasks, you'll become more and more comfortable with the practice. That will make the big, daunting, scary parts of networking seem a little less stressful. Small and consistent actions will compound into bigger opportunities over time. And there you have it, 10 secrets to leveraging your network, mastering social selling, and using warm introductions introductions as your strongest sales strategy. Which tip are you going to try first? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video with your fellow sales pros. Let's build those networks and close those deals together.